ready at your home. So my dear students, today first of all we are going to see the content of our computer subject. Chapters, all the chapters we are going to have a look over it, and then we will take a quick recap. So let's start. I hope you all are having your computer book. So the first chapter which we are going to learn is computer fundamentals. Here we are going to learn about computer and two different types of computer components, that is hardware and software, and something about memory also. Next chapter is table in Microsoft Word 2010. As we all know, Microsoft Word is a application software, and in this application we can perform so many tasks, so many work we can do. So in this chapter we will learn how we can add table and work with table in Microsoft Word 2010. Our third chapter is more features of Microsoft Word 2010. In second chapter we will learn about tables, how we can work with table in Microsoft 2010, and in third chapter we will learn some features, some important qualities, some important points about Microsoft Word 2010. In chapter number 4 is graphics in PowerPoint 2010. What is Microsoft PowerPoint? Okay, Microsoft PowerPoint is also an application software which help us to elaborate any kind of data, right? Basically, this is a software where we can share a small idea to the world. Now, fifth is animation in PowerPoint. In this chapter, you will learn how you can create a short animation film with Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. Next chapter is Microsoft Excel 2010 and Introduction. This will be a new topic for you as you have not studied about this topic earlier in your class. So, in this chapter, we will have some introduction about MS Excel, Microsoft Excel. And next we will learn in chapter number 7, that is Introduction to Flash CS5. Now what is CS5? CS5 is Creative Suite 5. It is a software which is developed by Adobe. In this chapter you will just have a look about Flash introduction. Next is chapter number 8, creating animation using Flash CS5. As you can see, we have learned animation. What is animation? In chapter number 5. How we can create animation with MS PowerPoint. But in chapter number 8, you can see, you will learn how to create animation with the help of Flash Adobe CS5. Now in chapter number 9, we are going to learn about computer language and problem solving techniques. Computer language. As we are talking, I am speaking from here, you can listen, you can understand. But if we will talk about computer cannot understand our language. Computer has its own word, own language. So whatever instruction we are giving to computer, first it needs to convert it. So in this chapter we are going to learn about how computer converts our language in its own language. Plus, with this computer language we will learn something more, problem solving techniques like algorithm, flowchart and so on. And with the end of this syllabus, will come to know about internet service, that is chapter number 10. Internet service means what is internet, how history of internet, how internet help us, and so many new topics related to internet and its services. So my dear students, in this video I am just covering the basic topic related to computer, and in next video I'll surely going to start chapter number 1. So let's start.
Basics about computer. This is the age of electronic revolution where computers are an integral part of our life. It is indeed difficult to imagine our daily life without it. Computers are used in various fields like business, finance, health, education. So, now we'll study or revise something about computer system. Computer system. A computer is an electronic data processing machine which accept data and instructions through input unit or input devices. It has the ability to perform data into meaningful information in the desired form. The coordination of computer devices that share a central storage system and various peripheral devices such as printer, scanner or router is called a computer system. Each computer may be connected to the system that can operate independently and has the ability to communicate with the other external devices. It mainly consists of hardware and software components that work together. The primary functions of computer systems are: first, it holds all the components together and protect the sensitive electronic parts from the outside elements. Next primary function of a computer system is it uses computer storage for all or part of a computer and also for all or part of data necessary for execution of the program. Next is it executes users written or data designed programs. Now the last is it can perform user designated data manipulation including arithmetical and logical operation. So, 4 basic functions of computer: input function, processing and output function, where processing the data includes the storage of memory, the storage of data. Now we are going to talk about the component of computer, that is hardware and software. Hardware are those parts of computer which include devices that we can touch, that we can see from our eyes. And software include those part of computer which we cannot touch or feel. Examples of hardware are CPU, monitor, keyboard, mouse, speaker, memory card, pen drive, headphones, motherboard. These all are the part of hardware which we can touch. Now about software. Software are the part of computer which is the most important part, because if computer system will not consist any kind of software, we will not able to perform any task. Further, you will study about software and the categorization of software. Components of computer system. A computer system consists of main component, peripherals, accessories, computer system, computer software, that categorized into two parts, that is system software and application software. Now first we will talk about main components. They are integral part of computer, also called hardware. Example, CPU, central processing unit, keyboard, mouse and monitor. The computer will not be able to work without these components. They are essential for the proper functioning of the system. Hardware. Computer hardware is the collection of all the part of computer that we can touch physically. A computer is a machine that can be programmed to accept data that can be. Computer hardware. Computer hardware is a collection of all the part of computer that we physically can touch. A computer is a machine that can be programmed to accept data called input and process it into useful information called output and store it away in a secondary storage devices for safe keeping or later reuse. The processing of input to output is directed by the software but performed by the hardware. Now examples of hardware are as follows. Input devices. Input devices are those devices which help us to input any kind of data such as keyboard, mouse, etc. Now output device. Output device are those devices which help us to get the information, to get the result. And such devices are printer, monitor, etc. Now processing device. Processing device, we are having only one, that is CPU, central processing unit. Next is software. A software is a set of programs that governs the operation of a computer system and its related devices. It is a collection of instructions that enables the user to interact with a computer. Its hardware or perform tasks. Without a software, most computers would be useless. Software can be broadly divided into two categories: system software and application software, that we will learn in our next slides.